Good evening and welcome in for a huge matchup as we've got the sectional semifinal between Avon Lake, the Shore Gals, and North Ridgeville Rangers. I'm Cole McDaniel alongside Mike Rogers tonight. We've got a great call here for Keon Sports and we're certainly looking forward to it. Mike, good to be with you. Are you excited for this game? Because I know I am.
Yes, it's going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to see how North Ridgeville attacks this Avon Lake Shore Gals team. It's going to be a very competitive game. I'm looking to see if North Ridgeville can step up and get the W.
Yeah, and Avon Lake coming into this one at 17-4. North Ridgeville at 11-12. But looking at Avon Lake as they're the hosts of this game, two of the previous wins that they have already came against North Ridgeville on December 21st. They got the win 56-42. That one was much closer than the second one on February 1st, which was 56-29. So it's going in a wrong direction for North Ridgeville, but Avon Lake should be feeling a little bit confident coming out in this game, but you don't want to get too confident when it is the tournament. Now the last three games for Avon Lake has also gone in a positive direction. They beat Steele 39-37, and then they beat Lakewood 55-32, and then Midview 54-37. And who were the big scorers in that game against Midview?
Yeah, so Avon Lake was led by Grace Dean against Midview. She had 16 points, followed by Emma Nick, who chipped in 11, and then Ariana Negron had 13 points herself. So some nice contribution from a few players there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then for North Ridgeville, their last two games, they lost to Avon 38-27, and they beat Hayes Vocational Tech 69-21. So the last game they had, they got a huge win. They're coming in tonight, and although they're the lower seed, they don't have as good of a record. They've lost two to Avon Lake. You have to have a little bit of confidence coming off of a win like that.
Absolutely. You know, all it takes sometimes is just a little bit of confidence, something positive going in the direction to change everything for you. So we'll see if they can continue that momentum.
Yeah, and who were the big leaders in that game versus Hayes?
So versus Hayes from North Ridgeville, Romantic had 12 points, followed by Elbert with 11, and Krefta had 11 points as well.
Okay. And Keon Sports, as always, we go through our sponsors and want to thank everybody who is a sponsor and that we can give off the reads and get to call this game. And so one thing we want to mention is Cabo's Insurance. Cabo's Insurance has been serving the Cleveland area for over 50 years. They are independent agents, so they have lots of companies to find customers the best rate. They specialize in car, home, life, and business insurance. They're family run and have two locations, one in Elyria and one in Avon Lake. And both of these teams out here, as they're both basketball teams, they've got to be fit. So Cleveland Fitness Club is a place to look into. For 20 plus years, they have been much more than a place to go work out. They have it all: bikes, tracks, courts, and even pools. They truly have something for everyone and are open 365 days a year. You can visit them today at 6600 West 130th Street in Middleburg Heights. Angela and Tony promote a family-run business for all the right reasons. Airport Go-Kart. If you're looking for a fun time with your kids or friends, once the weather starts to warm up, head over to Airport Go-Kart at 16208 Brook Park Road in Cleveland. It's fun for everyone involved at a next to nothing price. Car Parts Warehouse. Speaking of cars, if yours is in need of repairs, then the first place you need to call for that part is Car Parts Warehouse. They cut out the middlemen and bring the service right to you. With the lowest prices in town and an inventory a country mile wide, they have everything you will need for any issue. Find them online at carpartswarehouse.net. Rocket Fizz Candy, have a sweet tooth? Rocket Fizz Candy has you covered. With everything from your childhood to today, they didn't miss a beat, putting together this magnificent display of candy and soda paradise. You can visit them at 530 Euclid Avenue, Suite 22B, Cleveland, Ohio 44115. And Frankie's Italian Cuisine. Looking for a place to enjoy a post-game meal? Love Italian food? Frankie's Italian Cuisine has you covered from meatball to lasagna. Visit them tonight at 4641 Great Northern Boulevard in North Olmsted.
Top Tier Performance. Push Walker and Top Tier Performance is the top combo for any athlete looking to improve his or her game. Look them up on Facebook today. Call or text 216-789-7540 or email cwalker199571@gmail.com. Mention Keon Sports and he'll offer a 15% discount on any trading session going forward. Jenny's Popcorn. Jenny's Old Fashioned Popcorn is a family-owned tradition that has been serving customers in Northeast Ohio and beyond for 65 plus years. You can find their flavors anywhere popcorn is sold, including Giant Eagle and Mark's. Visit them online at jennyspopcorn.com or in person at 38727 Taylor Parkway, North Ridgeville, Ohio, 44035. Mullins Construction. It doesn't matter if it's indoor or outdoor, Mullins Construction has everything your home or office will need. They even do plumbing, hot water tanks, windows, and everything else your home or office will need. Visit them today at www.cretans.com/Mullins Construction. Soccer Shots. The pitch is perfect for some outdoor action. Sign your kids up for Soccer Shots today. It is an excellent program to teach your child about exercise and overall hard work. You can find them on Facebook or also soccershots.com. It is the best program you can sign your child up for today. And lastly, B.A. Sweetie. Have a sweet tooth? B.A. Sweetie Candy Company in Cleveland on Brook Park Road has you covered. With everything from your childhood to today, they didn't miss a beat, putting together this magnificent display of candy and ice cream paradise. You can visit them at 6770 Brook Park Road, Cleveland, Ohio.
And next up, we've got starting lineups and the tip here at Avon Lake as we're looking forward to this matchup between Avon Lake and North Ridgeville. We'll be right back. Well, and there you have it, Mike. We just had the national anthem. We got the starting lineup. So first, let's take a look at the visiting North Ridgeville Rangers. Number 1, Madison Rosado. Number 4, Ryan Elbert. Number 13, Laney Romancic. Number 22, Leah Smith. And number 23, Daylan Baker. For the Avon Lake Shore Gals, number 2, Haley Hodge. Number 22, Grace Dean. Number 23, Corey Croniker. Number 33, Emma Nick. And number 55, Ariana Negron. And the tip's underway. And the Shore Gals get the opening tip. Nick has it, middle of the floor. Over to Negron. Negron, far side. Cross-court pass. Nick picks up her dribble and kicks it out. Hodge. And the pass, and still just swinging around the three-point mark, and the kick out. Now on the far side, Negron. Another cross-court pass to Nick. Nick gets stuck. Finds the pass. A lot of ball movement right now, but good defense and energy from North Ridgeville. Negron, far side wing. Finds Nick down low, and she gets it together for the first 2 points.
That was a great pass down low to find it for the 2-point shot there.
A lot of contact too. No call by the officials, but Nick gets the first points of the game. Ball in the hands of Baker. Baker driving, picks up her dribble, needs some help. A good bounce pass, and it's just saved, and I'm surprised that Rosado didn't go up with that, but she kicks it out, and the 3 buried by Romancic. And now the Rangers up 3-2 early. Negron pass down and kick out. Nick with the 3. It's short, but rebounded by Hodge. And she gets stuffed, but gathers the ball. Negron back to Hodge. Hodge from the corner. That one takes a bad bounce and just gets back into her hand. Nick, a deep 2 off of the rim and no good. And another follow. Well done by Grace Dean, and she gets fouled. She's going to the free throw line for 2.
That was great offensive rebounding there by Avon Lake. They were relentless on the boards, and it led to free throw attempts coming up.
So Grace Dean, the senior, at the free throw line for the first attempt. And she gets that to go. Corey Croniker, number 23. And so Croniker's second attempt is off of the back of the rim and no good. And a quick leak out and the pass just high. Baker was looking for the pass there, and it just sailed out of the reach and goes out of bounds. Shore Gals will come the length of the floor. 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. 3-3 still on the score. And the 3 from the far side corner. Negron buries it.
That was a nice possession there by Avon Lake, and the guy was able to hit that corner pocket three. Nice and patient, got to go.
And the ball movement, and the drive, the kick out, the three by Baker, and she buries that one. Tie ball game once again, 6-6.
Great three-point answer there. Didn't rush it, knocked it down. Tie ball game.
Ball movement here from the Shore Gals. Negron, far side wing, puts the dribble down. Over to Nick. Nick back to Negron. Cross-court pass to Nick. Nick drives, goes for the floater. That one's tipped, hits the side of the rim. And a good save there by the Rangers.
Nice aggressive 2-3 zone they got going on right now.
And so right now, ball in the hands of Smith. She swings it over to Baker. Baker drives. That's tipped. A scramble for the loose ball. Rosado gets it. She kicks it out. Elbert drives, goes to the left hand, and no good.
That's aggressive drives to the left, just couldn't connect there.
And the quick three by Negron off of the front of the rim, and no good. Rebound by North Ridgeville, and they tried to leak out quickly, as that was Elbert looking for a streaking Baker up the floor. The pass was behind her. Be out of bounds for the Shore Gals.
Ridgeville got a little lucky there. Negron not going to miss too many of those shots, so they better make sure they get a hand up.
So still 6-6, 4.5 minutes here to go in the first quarter of this sectional semifinal. Winner gets the winner of the game between Westlake and Lorraine, so a huge one here tonight. Nick over to Hodge. Hodge to the middle of the floor. Over to Negron. Negron still middle of the floor. Over to Hodge. Hodge looking for the entry pass. She thinks better of it. Negron, top of the three-point arc. Hodge near side wing, back to Negron, and it's a little bit of two-player, just passing between each other. Now it's dished down low, back out to Negron. She looked at the three, goes to her right, and misses that two-pointer, but it's rebounded. And a three, banked in by Hodge.
Remember a little bit of trouble scoring against this 2-3 zone. They hit that three there, but Ridgeville's been very aggressive. And in my opinion, I think they're just going to have to get some motion going, get some players moving in this zone to try to find some open shots.
Yeah, and I think you're spot on as you're seeing that aggressiveness from North Ridgeville in that 2-3 zone. The Shore Gals being patient, though. They're getting the shot they want and doing a good job on the offensive boards as well. 9-6 is your score in favor of the Shore Gals right now. After that tie-up, possession arrow win in favor of the Rangers. Miss on that initial shot. Rosado gets the ball, and Smith takes the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rosado tried to save it, and that one will be out of bounds. And the Shore Gals get to come to the length of the floor.
Lucky on that one, North Ridgeville could have easily had an offensive rebound, and both teams are very aggressive early on offensive glass.
So down to 3.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Negron. Back to Negron, far side wing. Over to Croniker. Croniker looking for the pass, finds Negron, 4-3, off of the back of the rim, and that hits the rope at the top. The officials missed it, and they said they were playing on, and there was a scramble for the loose ball there. Possession staying in favor of the Shore Gals, but I think they missed that as I think it hit the top rope above the basket.
I think you're right, Cole, and even though they didn't score, it's still possession of the ball, but they did a better job that possession of moving around and getting some ball movement.
So ball going to be inbounded under the hoop. It's out to Hodge, to Croniker. Excuse me, that one's Nick. And Nick put the ball down on the dribble, and she tried for the mid-range jumper, just couldn't get to go. Rebounded by the Rangers. Rosado with the three, far side wing. No good. Scramble for the loose ball. Baker fights for it. The kick out, and that three no good there by Rumancic.
Once again, nice job on offensive rebound. Just couldn't get that second shot to go down.
And here's a near side corner three, no good, off the back of the rim by Croniker. Ball tipped around. It's going to be last off of Avon Lake in favor of the Rangers.
Let's see if Ridgeville can go on a little run here in the last 2.5 minutes of this quarter.
So not too much scoring in the last couple of minutes. Down to under 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Still 9-6 in favor of Avon Lake. Rosado gets trapped. And a good job on the tie-up. Good aggressiveness there by Haley Hodge. Possession arrow, though, still for North Ridgeville.
And Madison Rosado right there did exactly what Avon Lake wanted her to do. Get to the sideline, they're able to trap her and get the jump ball.
Baker has it, she crosses half court. Looking for the pass, and that one's stolen, and Nick takes it. She's in for the clean layup. That's a great job in transition.
That was a great job by her right there, playing in the passing lane and getting that steal.
And so 11-6 is your score, and again, we got a personal foul here. It's going to be the first team foul against Avon Lake, first personal against Ariana Negron. And so you got Baker with the ball in her hand right now, finds Romancic. Over to Vlatch, who gets her first action of the game. Elbert looking for Vlatch once again, and it's tipped. Great job by Haley Hodge, intercepted for the Shore Gals. Hodge has it. Looking for help. She finds Negron, middle of the floor, back to Hodge. An open three from the left side wing, no good. Rebounded by Kylie Budin, who's now into the game for her first action. Great job on the offensive boards.
And that was actually really good offense there, She was able to get the ball back off of that flare and just didn't knock it down, but I like that motion. And a little bit more of that, and they could pull away through this game here in the last minute and a half. Good shots, good double-digit lead.
So Daylan Baker picks up her first personal of the game. It's the second team foul on the Rangers. Nick puts it down. She picks up her dribble, tried to go for the cross-court pass, and that's intercepted. Smith going to be in clean. Good job with the pump fake, and she puts it in for two.
Great fundamentals there. After that stick and that stop, pump fake got the man in the air and converted on a two-pointer.
11-8. Now a minute left here in the first quarter. Nick, the near side corner three off of the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Romancic. She's streaking down the floor. The blow by with the right hand, and the finish for two. 11-10, 44 seconds left.
Coast to coast on that one. Great job there to finish.
And so Emma Nick hands it off to Negron. Rolls to her left side, thought about the three, decided to kick it out. And a great feed there from Nick down to Corey Croniker. 2 points, 13-10.
Croniker did a great job coming across that block for that layup, and that right there, I thought that was a charge there from LeBron, but we're going to have a block instead.
Yeah, and it looked like it very well could have been a charge, as you saw the offensive player dip her shoulder down in, but they're going to say because Negron's feet were not set that it is a blocking foul, so that one is another foul against Negron. It's the second team foul on Avon Lake. And so Smith has it, far side wing, middle of the floor, to Ramsey to Baker. Baker way long on that three, but it's picked up by Romancic, and she was tossing that one to the coach there as it was head straight towards the Avon Lake bench.
Yeah, I think she thought that Baker was still on that right wing for the open three, but unfortunately she had relocated.
And so 13-10, still in favor of Avon Lake with 9 seconds left, so they got an opportunity for a last second shot. Nick to Hodge. They need to shoot it. Hodge gets it off. It's blocked. And that's how we're going to wrap up the first quarter with a big block there. And Avon Lake still has the lead, 13-10.
And that was great anticipation on that block because she knew that there was only a few seconds left, so she had to get that shot off. Great job there.
Yeah, and that was a great job on the defensive end there. And as we're going in to the second quarter, let's take a quick look at some more of our sponsors here at Keon Sports. Igneous Gear, it is flame-resistant base layer clothing for female industrial athletes as well as men, designed and manufactured right here in Cleveland. Igneous Gear is a leader in women's safety apparel. If your work puts you at risk of fire, heat, molten metal, or explosion, Igneous Gear will shield you. Look them up today at igneousgear.com or text SHIELD to 31966 to learn more about these amazing products.
Hinckley Roofing. It doesn't matter if it is business or residential. Your top roofers in Ohio is Hinckley Roofing. They are family run and built on the principles of hard work, customer loyalty, and getting the job done to perfection each time. Perhaps best of all, they use only the finest quality roofing products such as Owens Corning Roofing Systems. Visit them today at hinkleyroofing.com or call them at 330-722-ROOF.
And as we're back here for the second quarter action, the Shore Gals started off with the inbound. Yarum over to Nick. Nick, near side corner three, no good, and just not been able to capitalize on those threes. And that's a great steal by Yarum. She's looking for the pass down low, and that's tipped and intercepted. We've seen a lot of tips and interceptions, and here comes Smith streaking down the floor for the Rangers. And there's going to be a blocking foul going against Grace Dean.
Well, that previous possession by Avon Lake, that was great rotation there, passed the ball on the wing, cut to the other baseline, was able to find an open three in the corner, just couldn't connect. But that's the type of movement you need against an aggressive 2-3 zone like North Ridgeville's running currently.
So the senior Grace Dean picks up her first, and Emma Nick gets a break and goes to the bench, and coming in for her is Ariana Negron. Smith. Middle of the floor. Switches the ball over. Romancic driving. Picks up her dribble. Down low in the pass. And there's the foul there. So Ariana Negron picks up her third personal. That's not great for Avon Lake.
No, not at all. And it was a great pass there by Romancic down low to thread the needle. And now we have a foul shot attempt coming. But great court vision there.
And so Kat Krevda at the line, she misses on those attempts. Still 13-10, 7 minutes left. Hodge, middle of the floor. She brings it back to the left, over to Nick. As Nick's checked back into the game, Nick over to Hodge. Still a tough time penetrating that 2-3 zone. Nick rolling to the middle of the floor with the left hand. Back to Hodge. Hodge, she's a wide open person, completely missed her teammate there. She puts the dribble down. And the three is blocked. And a huge finish. McGinty's three was blocked. They're able to recover and put in by Emily Yarum. Great finish.
They're lucky to get that ball there. A steal from
and a scramble for the loose ball. And Nick picks up her dribble out to Hodge. Hodge, a jumper and no good off of the back of the rim, rebounded by the Rangers.
Well, I was going to say on the previous possession, they were lucky to get that. That 2-3 zone is really slowing down Avon Lake. They have to get more offensive movement and find easier shots.
Smith, middle of the floor to Romancic. Ball screen set. She picks up her dribble, back to Smith. Smith looking to drive. Kicks it. Romancic, near side wing, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. Shore Gals get the ball. Several substitutions as well. Rosado checks back into the game for the Rangers. Also checking back in is Daylan Baker.
And you can live with that miss right there. That was a good shot by Romancic. Couldn't knock it down, but you could take that shot every time.
Nick on the far side wing. Picks up her dribble, needs some help. Kicked out to Hodge. Hodge, middle of the floor. Near side wing, McGinty. The bounce pass. And the shot with the left hand, no good by Dean. Rebounded by North Ridgeville. They're coming the other way quickly. Baker. And it's deflected. A scramble for the loose ball. Rosado grabs it. Picks up her dribble. It's doubled there. Kick out to Baker. Baker to Smith. Elbert in the corner. And it's stolen. Here comes Emma Nick. She's got Baker in front of her. And lots of contact there. Not able to get to go. 15-10, still your score. Under 5 to go in the second quarter.
I think that should have been an offensive foul. And it looked like she leaned in with her shoulder and got the defensive player away from her.
And we've got a timeout here. And we're going to take a quick timeout with them as well. 15-10 is your score. Under 5 to go in the second quarter. We're back out of the timeout. Rosado inbounds it to Baker. Out to Baker. Over to Elbert. In the corner, Rosado. Back to Elbert. Left side wing. Picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass to Rosado. She takes a three. Right side wing, and she buries it. 15-13. Still in favor of Avon Lake, but North Ridgeville cutting into that deficit.
Great cross-court pass to find Rosado to knock down that three.
And nearly a steal there. Dean, it looked like she passed it away when her feet came back down. Officials missed it. The three no good there by McGinty. And then we've got a foul going against number 22, Grace Dean.
And North Ridgeville is doing what they have to do to keep this game close. I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about in the pregame. Keep it close and be able to make a run here and see what happens.
Well, that's what we talked about too. Past results don't matter when you come into a tournament game because a lot of things can change. And right now, North Ridgeville out here using a lot of energy, and they're playing really hard at the moment. Rosado drives to the baseline. Mid-range jumper, no good. A scramble for the loose ball. Pulled in by Budin. Budin to Nick. Nick, she brings it up the floor. Under 4 to go in the second quarter. Back out to Nick. Over to Hodge. Hodge to McGinty. Back to Hodge. McGinty left side wing to Budin on the block. And she looked for the bounce pass, and there's a scramble for the loose ball. And well done by Leah Smith as she grabs that one. Rosado now to Baker.
And that was a nice idea down low, but instead of a bounce pass, you might just want to make a chest pass there in that situation. Two close corners for a bounce pass right there.
And so Baker has it now for the Rangers on the near side wing. Finds Vlatch. Over to Elbert. Elbert driving. She splits two defenders. It's stripped away. And coming away with that loose ball is Corey Croniker. And she gives it to Emma Nick, and they'll set up the offense.
I want to see if Avon Lake's able to get something going against this 2-3 zone. Maybe get some flare screens, some back screens, post-to-post screens, something like that. Find someone to get open.
And so right now, just taking their time and sitting back. Just over 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Still 15-13 in favor of Avon Lake, and a little bit of two-person basketball between Emma Nick and Haley Hodge, and they're trying to draw the defense out. Right now, North Ridgeville just content to sit in the 2-3 zone and sit back. And a mistake on the dribble. Haley Hodge off her foot, stolen by North Ridgeville.
Once again, this is how they're going to stay in the game. Unforced errors by Avon Lake. North Ridgeville can capitalize.
So Rosado over to Smith. Smith to Elbert. Elbert down the baseline, and a huge block by McGinty. North Ridgeville recovers. Baker to Smith. Smith on the far side of the floor picks up her dribble, kicks it out. Down to 2 minutes remaining. Elbert with the shot. She banks it in. Wow! The bank is open. 16-15. North Ridgeville now with the lead.
And what I loved about that possession in Ridgeville was every girl caught it in triple threat stance, and they were instantly a threat to either pass, drive, or shoot, and she knocked down the three there.
And so now the Shore Gals playing from behind. Nick to Budin. Budin tries to go for the cross-court pass. We got a steal, and the break by Smith. She finds Baker, and the easy two, and the crowd's going crazy as North Ridgeville now has an 18-15 lead.
Great decision there by Smith on a 3-1 fast break.
Budin, the head fake. She gets stuck, another steal. Rosado to Baker to Elbert. Elbert, the left-handed layup off of the side of the rim, no good. Followed by Vlatch. She puts it in. 20-15. A minute left in the second quarter.
And North Ridgeville is making quite a little run here. Get the crowd excited. Let's see if Avon Lake can keep some composure and get a score here.
And the Shore Gals here at home, they've got to get something going. This away crowd is going crazy. Budin with the mid-range jumper. She buries it from the free throw line, 20-17.
And that had to have been huge for her confidence after back-to-back turnovers.
Rosado with for the three, hits the side of the rim and no good. And Avon Lake now takes possession. We're now down to 30 seconds here in the second quarter. An opportunity to tie or cut into the North Ridgeville lead. Nick, middle of the floor. Near side McGinty, the bounce pass to Budin. Budin the head fake. And the three the near corner, Emma Nick. Werndial knotted up at 20. 10 seconds left to go. Rosado, near side wing. Down to Vlatch. Vlatch tries to go for 2. Down to 3. It's in the hands of the Shore Gals. Nick launches it down the floor. That's one's going to come up short. And we've got a tie ball game going into halftime in this sectional semifinal. What a game, Mike.
And that, talk about exciting. That was a very exciting last minute and a half of that game. A lot of action, a lot of decent scoring, some good defense. Very entertaining basketball.
Very entertaining basketball. For Avon Lake, you have to say that number 33, Emma Nick, is taking huge control of this game. She's got 7 points. But again, you just see the ability on the break for North Ridgeville. They keep getting steals. They go out. Emma Baker's been leading that. And even though she only has 2 points, you also see Leah Smith has been a huge, crucial factor as well on that defensive end.
And that 2-3 zone for North Ridgeville has been key to this game. It seems like Avon Lake's a little flushed and not exactly sure how to attack it, which has been huge. And when you're tied up at halftime, you know, you're giving yourself a chance to win this game and pull up the upset.
Yeah, you certainly do, that's for sure. And as we're into the timeout period now, let's take a look at some more sponsors for Keon Sports. Is Westside Flea. The Westside Flea is a family-friendly event you'll definitely want to save the dates for. The Flea will kick off its 6th annual season June 13th and will also take place July 11th, August 8th, and September 19th at North Olmsted Community Park. At the Westside Flea, you can expect to find more than 100 local vendors, live music, food trucks, free balloon art, a free yoga class, and even alpacas. Vendor and food truck applications are now available for all outdoor fleas. For more information, check out the Keon Sports website for a link to the application or visit the Westside Flea on Facebook at Westside Flea or Instagram at the Westside Flea. IPCS Software. They're incredible when it comes to helping any small business build, create, or improve their web presence. Whether you know exactly what you want or need in some direction, they can help improve your small to mid-sized business's web presence with a new website or by updating your existing one. You can reach them at 216-394-1482 or online at ipcssoftware.com. VH to Digital. If you're like me, you wish you could show your own kids all those great moments from your own childhood and maybe even just 5 to 10 years ago. Well, now it is time to dust off those VHS tapes from the attic because your long-awaited wishes are finally coming true thanks to brand new revolutionary technology from our friends over at VH2 Digital Services. You can stop in and visit them in person at 11406 Clifton Boulevard, Suite 507, Cleveland, Ohio, 44102, or call them at 216-394-1482.
Helene Kia, looking for a new or used car? Check out our guy James McAville at Helene Kia in North Olmsted on Lorraine Road. Jim is a trusted member of the auto community for over 20 years and will treat you right no matter your car buying need. Fine Tune Welding. Russell Malicki is Ohio's top welder, and Fine Tune Welding does it all to help you with every need. Fine Tune Welding works at a professional grade level so that you get the top quality with your work each and every time. Reach them today at 419-681-5581 or online at finetunewelding.com.
And so we're going to take a break as we're in the halftime break here as well. But just a reminder, Avon Lake tied with North Ridgeville 20-20. I'm Cole McDaniel here with Mike Rogers. We'll be right back following halftime. And we're back as we're coming near the end of halftime and getting ready for the second half coverage here on Keon Sports. And once again, 20-20 at the break. And Avon Lake initially had the lead, and then North Ridgeville came firing back, and then at the end, Avon Lake once again tied it up. So, Mike, a huge second half coming up. Definitely looking forward to this second half.
Absolutely. I want to see, and I've been stressing it a lot, and purposely so, I want to see how Avon Lake is going to handle this North Ridgeville 2-3 zone. You know, Emma Nick, she's been one of the only players on Avon Lake so far that's really had some good offensive movement to get open shots. But the rest of the Avon Lake's team needs to move around a little bit more. Try to hit some screens, cut, make it a little easier on your offensive score.
And you know, Mike, yesterday I had the Baldwin Wallace women's game versus Mount Union. BW won. They cut down some nets because they won the OAC regular season title. I got to see some great basketball yesterday. It's great to see the nets get cut down. And then it's great to see fantastic high school tournament action here tonight. And this is a good one. And we're underway here at the start of the third quarter. Baker, middle of the floor to Romancic. And she gets fouled as she puts the ball on the floor coming around the corner. And that is going to be the first team foul against the Shore Gals. It's going to be another personal against Grace Dean. So that was a quick foul there in the third quarter.
And something too, Avon Lake's beaten Ridgeville a couple times so far this season, and it's hard to beat a team 2 or 3 times after playing them like that. And especially when you get beat well, you're going to respond and have a good matchup next time. Baker,
the pass. And now Romancic nearly loses it. Kicks it out to Elbert. Elbert to Romancic. Near side corner. No good. Scramble for the loose ball. And Smith is going to be able to get to it. And I mentioned Baldwin Wallace as that's in the OAC. Just want to point out that Smith is going to Muskingum, another OAC school. So definitely familiar with that. And here she is again. Smith for 3. Inside wing and buries it.
Great spacing by Ridgeville there. Great knockdown 3 by Smith.
Makes it 23-20 in favor of the visiting Rangers, who set up in their 2-3 zone. And now Hodge to Croniker to Negron. Nick picks up her dribble as she was trying to go down the baseline. The bounce pass, another bounce pass inside, and that one's going to be picked up, and we've got a jump ball as we see the bodies on the floor. Great hustle there, but it's going to stay with the Shore Gals.
And Avon Lake did that earlier in the game where they had a bounce pass down low on the post to another post. It's too close to have a bounce pass. It's easy to deflect.
Nick tried to inbound it under the basket. It was stolen immediately by Smith, and she got trapped, and she had to call a timeout, and that's a good timeout because she needed help, and she was stuck in the corner.
North Ridgeville opening this half very aggressive, playing great defense, and once again getting open shots.
And visiting North Ridgeville Rangers, as we mentioned, they lost twice to Avon Lake this year, but they're playing with a vengeance and a fire tonight, 23-20, 6.5 to go. Quick look at a sponsor, Back Attack Snacks. If you're looking for a healthy food option on the go, then stop looking and pick up a bag of Back Attack Snacks. They're a healthy choice for delicious snacking and perfect for any athlete. From beef jerky to almonds, they have it all. Visit them today at backattacksnacks.com and see what everyone is raving about. Now that timeout, North Ridgeville going to be inbounding it and going the length of the floor. The Shore Gals with a little bit of a press, but good ball movement here by North Ridgeville. Smith, the blow by, over to Baker, middle of the floor. The cross-court pass to Romancic to Smith, wide open, near side wing. She hits that! Smith, back-to-back triples.
Connected from the same spot. North Ridgeville once again, great passing, great spacing. Open 3, knocks it down.
And how about Smith? She's come out firing. She now has 8 points, 6 of those coming in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Haley Hodge, middle of the floor for the Shore Gals. Over to Nick. Nick, far side wing to Negron, middle of the floor. She dribbles, she looked for the shot, goes to the bounce pass inside. Great move, and the foul as Grace Dean was trying to get the easy 2.
And that was a great post move right there by Dean. Up and under, took the dribble, didn't convert on the layup, but she was fouled, so she's going to get 2.
Well, and what Grace Dean did really well is it was not only a pump fake, but it was also a little bit of a head fake as well. Got the defender to bite. She goes to the line and hits the first free throw. Makes it 26-21. Her second opportunity coming here. And it's up and nothing but net as she cashes in. Makes it 26-22. Just over 5.5 to go here in the third quarter.
That was the first couple of points of this third quarter, and they really needed that.
And the drive and the double here. Elbert got trapped. She's able to find Baker. Swinging the ball around the three-point mark. Rosado. Over to Smith. Baker from 3. Excuse me, that's Romancic. From the top of the three-point arc. She hits that one 29-22 now in favor of the Rangers.
And Ridgeville is getting any shot that they want. Great aggressive offense.
And a good move there by Dean, not able to get it to go, but the Shore Gals keep a hold of it. Now with Nick, near side corner. Out to Negron. And the pump fake and the pass off. Needs some help as it's Croniker. Croniker got stumbled up. It's stripped away from her. Here's the steal. And should have been a foul, and it was missed by the officials, but the pass up the floor didn't matter. Baker finishes it off of a great romantic feed, and this away crowd is going crazy.
That's how you do it from romantic there. You make a play on defense, and then you make another play on offense. They are pulling away early in this third quarter, 9-point deficit. Great job there by Romantic, the freshman.
So 31-22, 4 minutes, 45 seconds here left to go in the third quarter. And here's a quick timeout, and we're going to be coming out of that timeout. The one thing I have to say on that last play is there was definitely a reach-in. I'm not sure how the officials missed it. It should have been a reach-in, but the officials let it go. Romantic still a great feed up the floor. Baker able to finish it off. So ball doesn't lie. They're still able to finish it off and get the 2 points despite the foul. So it worked out maybe better for the Rangers there, even though the coaching staff wanted that foul. Here out of the timeout in the hands of Negron. Over to Kirkwood with Hodge. Hodge middle of the floor to Negron. Negron. And the bounce pass. And wow, a block from behind. Croniker thought she had it, but a huge block for the Rangers.
That was a great recovery by Smith because that play was open for the layup down there, but she recovered and was able to block that shot. And
Smith, as you were discussing her fantastic block, she missed off of a three, hit the side of the rim, rebounded by the Shore Gals, and that three then on the other end by Haley Hodge. No good for Avon Lake. We're under 4 here in the third quarter. Still 31-22 in favor of the visiting North Ridgeville Rangers. Romantic with Dean tight on her. And she's just going to back it down, and they're going to slow the offense. The pass to Smith. Smith on the far side wing. Pass to Baker, nearly stolen. In the corner, Romantic puts the ball down the dribble, splits 2 defenders with the right hand, and she finishes with the layup.
That was great. First time putting this there. Fake the jumper. Grove was able to get the layup. Great job by the freshman.
33-22. Dean. And that's kicked out now to Negron. Over to Hodge. Hodge, the bounce pass to Dean. Dean working. It's stripped away by Smith. And a great job on the floor by Romantic. And now on the break is Baker. And she wanted to pass that away, but also wanted to dribble at the same time, and she got in her own head and ended up walking with it. And that's really one of the first mistakes we've seen North Ridgeville make in the last couple minutes.
And you know what? So far, Romantic and Smith have been huge in this third quarter for North Ridgeville.
A substitution for the Rangers. Romantic checks out, checking into the game. Bella Ramsey also checking out Smith. Smith has been fantastic this third quarter. And checking in for her is Nina Blatch.
What I love is both Smith and Romantic were able to make offense and defensive plays.
And so Negron has it. She steps up for the three, and she buries it. 33-25. 2.5 to go in the third quarter.
And that's what Avon Lake needs. It needs Negron to be aggressive, whether it be passing or scoring.
And here's a steal by Negron. Left-handed layup. And she misses as she rushed it, and a rare miss there as Negron, the standout, couldn't get to go, and the quick pass up the floor, and then Rosado misses it on the other end. So a little bit of both teams now missing in transition back-to-back, and now we have a foul on the floor. It's going against the Rangers.
And Rosado there, she needed either the ball a little, like a second earlier, or she needed to come to a jump shot because she got caught underneath the hoop there.
And Negron, she buried that three, then she missed the two. And I point out that Smith for the Rangers, she's going to Muskingum. I want to point out that Negron is going to Lake Erie College, so best of luck to her, as she's going to continue on her basketball career in college as well. Here's Emily Kirkwood. The dish down, ball very nearly stolen, but Yarm able to get it. Kicks it to the corner, and Emma Nick buries it from the far side wing.
And now Avon Lake's calming down a little bit, making a little run of themselves. Let's see what happens at the end of this third.
Now Rangers have it in the hands of Baker. He's down in a wide open three for Rosado. It banks, no good as it catches the back of the rim. Negron rebounds it. She's got a teammate far up the floor, but she decides to slow it down. 33-27, a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Now Nick rolling to the middle of the floor with the left hand. She picks up her dribble to Negron, far side. Nick down low, Budin. And the feed inside, and a great finish there. As that's Emily Yarum, and she's going to line for the and one.
And that was great recognition down low there. You had the lob pass, and then number 20 there, Yarum was able to hold off her defender on the block, shield her off, get the lob pass, go up for the and one.
So Yarum now has 4 points on the game for Avon Lake. She's going to the line for the and one. Several substitutions for the Rangers, and that's what we're waiting on for the free throw to come. And the Rangers have made those substitutions, and now Yarum set to capitalize on the and one and try to cut it to three. The free throw's up, and she cashes that one in, nothing but net. 33-30, Rangers still with the lead.
Ridgeville find themselves in a bad situation there. You want to never let the offensive player between you and the basket.
And have to say, there are fans out here. It's not a packed crowd, but the people that are here are making an impact, and it is a loud crowd tonight. It's what you gotta love in some playoff basketball. Romanchik, far side of the floor. And looking for a shot. Almost a travel there by Elbert. She gets it away though, and scramble for the loose ball, and it's stolen by Kirkwood. Now Kirkwood has it. Got 38 on the clock. Over to Negron. Negron, a step back. And the jumper short. And it's a steal, nearly a steal. Negron got her hands on it. The Rangers very fortunate that it bounced right back to them, and they come up the floor in the hands of Elbert. Elbert, the mid-range jumper from the free throw line, can't get it to go. 15 seconds here in the third quarter. Kirkwood for Avon Lake. She pulls up from three, and she hits it! We got a tie ball game. 6 to go here in the third quarter. Baker quickly up the floor. She's got a launch from the half court. It's up, and it hits the backboard. We've got a tie ball game at the end of the third quarter. We had a tie ball game, 20-20 going into half. Now a tie ball game into the third. This is unbelievable, Mike.
And this was a story of pretty much the first half of this third quarter. North Ridgeville dominated.
Wow.
Made a good run. Great defense, and then Avon Lake stepped up as Negron was able to be more aggressive. She hit a three, got a steal, moved the ball on offense. Very aggressive on the defensive side. Almost got another steal here a minute ago. So great response by the Shore Girls.
Well, and before we get into this fourth quarter action, who's the next sponsor we've got on the list to talk about?
Cruise planners with Valor Vacations. Looking to get away this winter but don't know where to start? Call Sandy Lombardo with Cruise Planners at Valor Vacations, and she will handle it all for you. Find her at www.valorvacations.com, or you can call her directly at 210-563-5180. She will help you discover every corner of the globe at very little cost and extremely high value.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Mike, we were talking about a vacation, and this is almost as exciting as a vacation at this point, because this has been an outstanding game. These two teams have battled all night, and we're now coming down to the fourth quarter to get to the conclusion of this game. And now it's going to be Smith inbounding it for the Rangers at half court, and we're underway. And again, the winner of this sectional semifinal will go on and advance to the winner of Westlake or Lorraine. It's stolen here. And another missed left-handed layup by Negron. And she's a great player, but she's missed two left-handed layups. One at the end of the third quarter and one there. There's a three, far side wing. Ryan Elbert cashes in.
Great response to Elbert with the open three in the corner, but I like the aggressiveness by Negron. That's how Avon Lake was able to get back in this game.
Negron, the bounce pass. Nick was wide open. They missed her. Now an inside feed to Budin, and it's blocked from behind. The huge stuff from Kat Krebda, and she's a freshman, mind you. The freshman making big plays on the defensive end.
Between her and Romantic, the freshmen have been huge this game.
And on that inbound for the Shore Gals, it's stolen by Madison Rosado, and now another steal on the other end, taken away by Yarham. So both of these teams, again, trading steals on the defensive end, and now the Shore Gals with an offensive opportunity to try to cut this game back. Kirkwood, middle of the floor. Over to Negron. Negron down low to Nick. Nick goes up strong, and she's fouled. And that one's going to go against Krebda. She got the block earlier. Too much contact with the arm there. And you're going to see Emma Nick at the line for 2.
And that was a great job by Nick. Normally she's sprinting to that corner to look for a wide open 3, but she was able to stop right underneath the block and find a space. The ball got to her. She's going up. She got fouled. Now she got 2 shots at the line.
So Emma Nick, a junior, and she's played a great game tonight. She's got 9 points, and she's been a huge offensive key for the Shore Gals. Her first free throw is up and good. And she's got another opportunity here coming. She gets set for the second free throw. And it's up and also good. Now we're within 1 point. And the Rangers still have a 36-35 lead. Pass was out to Elbert on the far side wing, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 36-35, 6.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break with them on this timeout. We'll be right back with more action here at Avon Lake. And we're coming out of that timeout for the North Ridgeville Rangers. It's going to be inbounded on the far in line by Ryan Elbert. Into Romantic. Romantic over to Smith. With Nick tight on her, Smith passes it back to Romantic. She's rolling with the right hand. She tried to spin and split. She tried to spin and split 2 defenders. It's stolen once again, and then scramble for the loose ball, and that's going to go in favor of the Shore Gals.
That was a great trap there by the Avon Lake Shore Gals. See if they can respond here with a layup or a 3.
And both teams have done a great job at trapping the ball handler. It's why we've seen so many steals tonight. Nick with the bounce pass down to Yarham. No good, but the follow is up and good.
Yeah, great job there crashing the boards and getting that 2-point to go.
So Yarham missed the first, gets it to go again. She's now got 7 on the game. And the Shore Gals now have a 1-point lead, 37-36. We're under 6 to go in the fourth quarter. Romantic, down a low block. It's kicked back out. Romantic from 3, no good. Rebounded by the Shore Gals quickly up the floor. Nick is able to get to it. Romantic gets her hand in there. Nick pushes it away. It's stolen by the Rangers. Another steal now. And that's just a sloppy pass, and it's taken by Negron. Negron now to Kirkwood. Kirkwood to Nick. Nick driving down the end line. She's got to kick it back. And now out for Negron, and no good off of that 3. Ball bounce around. Hustle for it. And I'm going to have to say, it's going to be Shore Gals' ball, and that's the right call. And that's because Kylie Budin did a great job of getting to the ball and slapping it off of Elbert.
And to me, this game is going to come down to the 2 duos from each team. Smith and Romantic, and then for Avon Lake is going to be Negron and Dean. See if those 2 can make a run for their teams.
So ball out with Negron on the far side wing, over to Kirkwood. Kirkwood passes it over to Nick. Again, that 2-3 zone really making the Shore Gals slow down. You have to give North Ridgeville a lot of credit for that zone. Nick has it, middle of the floor. She passes it over to Kirkwood. Kirkwood to Negron. And they're trying to look for the pass down low. And it's up, and there's a foul. as Kylie Buden went straight up. It was blocked. There's a lot of contact with the arm, and this away crowd does not like it, but that probably is a good foul call.
Yeah, some contact there. It was a nice block, as we have someone yelling, "That's ridiculous," but I think that was a good call.
And one of those things where somebody gets a block, and when you have another defender there who catches the arm, sometimes that's going to be the one called. So it's a situation where it's unlucky for the Rangers, but Buden steps to the line. She knocks down the first free throw, and you have to say part of the Rangers' aggressiveness on defense, you're seeing it on the foul total at the moment, is they've got 5 team fouls. That second free throw up and no good. Scramble for the loose ball is hauled in by the Rangers, so they're only down by 2, 38-36. 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter of this sectional semifinal. Ball dished down to Elbert. Kick back out. Smith, top of three-point arc. A jumper, and that's a great runner. She banks that in. We're tied at 38, and we've got a timeout.
And that was a great move by Smith. The Avon Lake defense was really good, able to trap a couple players, but they had the Stay Calm collective, able to find Smith, pump fake drove, pulled a nice 10-foot bunny off the glass. It was good.
As we're in this timeout, let's take a look at another great sponsor that we're happy to have here with Keon Sports, Great House Cleaning, LLC. Their top priority is customer service and ensuring that the people that hire them are not only satisfied, but wowed by their service. Great House Cleaning offers free estimates. They clean houses weekly, bi-monthly, monthly, and as needed. Contact them today at 216-375-8460. And so as we're coming out of this break, still tied, all knotted up at 38. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and you're going to see the Shore Gals inbounding the ball and coming the length of the floor. And so it'll be Emma Nick bring the ball up the floor for Avon Lake. Passes it off to Negron. The bounce pass down to Nick. Over to Negron. She's got an open jumper from 2, hits the back of the rim. Not a friendly roll, but a great follow there by Yarum, and she gets fouled from behind, and she's going to the line for 2.
And that's back-to-back offensive rebounds for Yarum for foul shot attempts. She's doing a great job attacking the offensive glass.
Yeah, and Yarum, not a starter, came off the bench, and she's added a lot of hustle. She's been great on the boards. She now has 7 points. She steps to the line. First of her free throws. Off the back of the rim and no good. Second opportunity coming here in a second. So a chance to regain the lead here for the Shore Gals, and they do. Nothing but net on that second free throw. Yarum now has 8. Romancic steps into what would have been an open 3, but she passes it away to Elbert. Elbert can't hit her open 3. Ball tipped around, and the Shore Gals, a careless pass, and that's going to be out of bounds. Another needless turnover, and the Rangers gain possession back.
And that could end up being a huge play here with under 4 minutes left in this game. Avon Lake had the ball, but was just a little too sloppy, giving North Ridgeville a second chance. Emily
Kirkwood goes to the bench for Avon Lake. Haley Hodge checks back into the game, and the Rangers inbound the ball. It's in the hands of Smith. Over to Baker. Baker on the far side wing. She's got Yarum tight on her. The bounce pass to Smith. Smith rolling to the right hand. Far side to Elbert. Elbert cutting through the lane. Scoops it with the right hand. A little strong off of the glass and no good.
Great penetration. Just couldn't control the ball enough to get it up on that scoop.
Negron just taking her time as they're going to set up the offense. Down to 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter. The Shore Gals with a 1-point lead. Negron taking a look at the clock. Trying to get Elbert to step up, and she does. Pass out to Nick, to Negron, middle of the floor. And you're seeing that 2-3 zone having to start to pull out and get up and close, and that's what they want. Negron rolls over to Nick. Nick to Hodge. Down to Buden. Back out to Negron. Good ball movement right here and good patience. Negron over to Nick. Nick to Hodge. Near side of the floor and back to Nick in the middle. And right now, just very content to keep the ball. Taking off 45 seconds on the clock so far. Forcing the Rangers to really step up. There's a good feed Nick picks up her dribble, has to go back out to Negron. Elbert tight on her, rolls to the right hand. A good switch off on the defense for North Ridgeville. Bounce pass to Nick inside and out to Negron. A full minute of possession so far. Nick to Negron. Negron splitting the defense, rolls to the middle of the floor, and they're very content just keeping the ball. We're at under 2 minutes now here in the fourth quarter.
You've got to make them make a mistake because it looks like they're just going to try to run the clock as slow as they can.
And so Negron, near side wing. Pass to Hodge. Back to Negron with the bounce pass. Negron rolling to her right hand. And there's the bounce pass to Nick, middle of the floor. This over to Hodge, back to Nick. And this is why it's kind of painful to watch at times with no shot clock in high school basketball at times, is you can just dribble it out. But right now, the Shore Gals really playing to their strength and doing a great job possessing it as they're still up by 1. Now to 1 minute and 15 seconds here in the fourth quarter. And we've got a jump ball, it looked like. And Smith tied it up, but they're going to say that's a foul and a reach.
I thought they called a timeout there.
Oh.
I don't know about that. I don't think he got that timeout before that jump.
And that's very close. And there were a couple things that could have been there. As you saw several people grabbing, it could have easily been, there's a lot of contact. They could have easily called a foul. Could have just called a jump ball, but I'm not sure the timeout happened in time for that to happen, but the officials gave it. The Shore Gals get their timeout. So we're down to 1 minute and 14 seconds here in the fourth quarter, 39-38. And it's hard to believe, about a minute and a half of just dribbling it out. And that's one of those things where, you know, in high school basketball, you understand there's no shot clock. You can do that. You can play to your strength. But that's where it's one of those things where it's hard to watch because it's like, let's get some shots up. Let's play some basketball. Let's get moving, you know?
And it's very frustrating for the defense because when you don't have that ball for that long of a time, your instinct is to be more aggressive and try to get in and commit fouls. But with 1:14 left in a 1-point game, you still don't need to commit a foul.
But I have to give Avon Lake some credit. I mean, there's no shot clock in high school basketball, and as much as, you know, we might not like it from a fan aspect or from calling the game, the thing is, they just executed that plan perfectly. They're still leading by 1, and we're nearly down to a minute. So Negron, she gets trapped, rolls the right hand, she's got to find a pass, she gets it away. Nick now has it middle of the floor. Elbert tight on her, the bounce pass out to Negron. She's tied up against the half-court line, and there's a foul. Coming in hard was Daylan Baker. She's going to pick up a personal, and that's going to be the 7th team foul on North Ridgeville.
A big difference between the fouls so far as it's 7-1 currently in favor of Avon Lake.
So Negron stepping to the line, and she buries the first free throw. Avon Lake now has a 2-point lead, 40-38, and we're exactly at a minute at the moment, and Negron now has another free throw coming up. And that second one off of the back of the rim and no good, rebounded by Smith, and the Rangers coming the other way. And it's been 2 minutes since the Rangers had the ball, and the bunny, no good by Rosado, scramble for the loose ball, and it's last off of Rosado's hands, and Avon Lake gains possession. And
that was huge. Rosado was open for the 2-point bunny, but she just got too excited and rushed it.
So 49.9 seconds left to go. You're going to see North Ridgeville up here. They're going to try to get a steal initially. I wouldn't expect them to wait too long to foul, but a good bounce pass to Nick. And coming up the other way, Haley Hodge to Yarum. Got a foul. And Kylie Budin is the one who gets fouled, and I would say that's probably one of the people on the floor that North Ridgeville was hoping they could get a chance to foul, but we've seen Budin go to the line before, and she's going to step to the line and try to extend the lead right now for Avon Lake.
It'd be huge if she misses this first one, give North Ridgeville a chance.
And that free throw off to the back of the rim and no good. Yarum came down with it. They wanted to travel, but it was taken away by North Ridgeville as Yarum was falling to the floor. Smith now has it. Near side wing, wide open. And buried! Baker! Daylan Baker buries the three. The Rangers now up by 1. 41-40. 20 seconds left.
And And that was a big stop by Baker. No hesitation, cold-blooded three from the left wing.
Huge from Baker. Daylan Baker now has 10 points on the game, and no basket is bigger than that one. And you have to say, North Ridgeville didn't have the ball for like 2 minutes. They came down, they missed a bunny. It's like, okay, this isn't great. You saw Avon Lake split the press. North Ridgeville wasn't able to get a foul. And then once the foul was able to happen, Boudin missed at the line. And then it was crucial for North Ridgeville to come back and respond. And although things weren't going their way for about 2.5 minutes there, 1-3 changed this entire game right at the end.
And that was a very, very good offensive possession. Came down. I thought they would get a little too excited, make an unforced error, but great composure, great wide open three. This is one heck of a game, and it's going to come down to the last 20 seconds to see who pulls her off.
We've got the home crowd being loud. We've got the away crowd being loud. The Shore Gals have an opportunity as they're inbounding the ball in front of their home crowd on the far sideline. Down by 1. 17 seconds left to go. Nick rolling to her right hand. Finds a wide open Yarum. She misses with the short bunny. It got a foul. They've got a foul. Travel. Smith gets out. And there's the foul. It looked like there had to have been a travel there. The officials missed a travel as Smith was scrambling around. She got back to her feet, rolled out, and then finally the Shore Gals get the foul. I can't believe the officials missed a travel there. Of course, the home crowd not happy about that. The away crowd is. But right now, 6.3 seconds left to go. Still in favor of the Rangers, 41-40.
Oh, I've never seen that before in my life. Smith had the ball. She fell to the ground, had one hand on the ground, one hand with the ball, picked herself back up, and dribbled.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
That was something. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that.
And I thought the feet slid a little bit, so I do think they missed a travel there. But the thing I have to say is, you have to give Smith credit to keep her hand on the ground, keep dribbling the basketball, and move. I thought maybe there was a travel earlier on. The officials said no. She gets out of it, and they get the foul as she gets trapped in the corner, and it drained a good 10 seconds off the clock.
That was a huge, huge play right there.
So just a reminder, Avon Lake, the 3 seed, they're hosting this game. North Ridgeville, the 6 seed. And right now, the 6 seed has come in here. They've lost twice to the Shore Gals. And the last time they lost to them wasn't even close. It was a big deficit, 56-29. This is a completely different game here tonight, as it's 41-40 in favor of the Rangers. And now going to be inbounding from the baseline is Daylan Baker, who hit the big 3 earlier to give them the lead. It's inbounded to Romancic. Need a foul, and here comes that foul. And it's a jump ball, actually. They got the jump ball in, and possession stays in favor of the Rangers. So a jump ball, not all that helpful to Avon Lake at the moment. It was a good job to get their hand in and get the tie up, but it drained 5 seconds off the clock, and now we've got a timeout. 2.1 seconds left to go. Rangers still have possession.
And that was probably the one, not the worst case scenario, but pretty darn near the worst case scenario. Jump ball, and they were able to drain nearly 5 seconds off the clock. Yeah, 2.1 seconds left. It's not looking good for the Shore Gals right now.
Well, and this is one of those things. The Shore Gals have played a pretty clean game. They don't have many fouls against them as a team, and certainly your goal is not to foul throughout a game, but when you get to an end of a game and close like this, you wish you didn't have to foul so many times to get a team in the bonus, and that's kind of the struggle they're dealing with now, is they've only got 2 team fouls at the moment, so it makes it a little tougher on them coming down to the end of a game in a close one.
And at this point, I think their best bet is to get a quick steal and attack. You got 2.1 seconds left, get a steal, maybe take a triple or 2, and you gotta get a shot up.
So that's exactly what they need. 2.1 seconds left to go. 41-40 here at Avon Lake. The North Ridgeville Rangers looking for the upset. Baker looking to inbound. She gets it to Smith. Smith is tripped from behind, and there's a foul as she hits the deck hard.
And that only took off 0.3 seconds, so, there's still an outside. Well, you know what? There's still an outside chance, but it's going to be hard. 1.8 seconds left. You got to get a quick steal.
Well, the ball hit off of Smith's hand, and it could have easily been Avon Lake ball. It was just because of that trip from behind. It wasn't. Ball inbounded to the Rangers. And there you have it. We've got an upset here at Avon Lake. The North Ridgeville Rangers win this game 41-40. They would be advancing to play the winner of Westlake and Lorain.
And Cole, what an amazing game. Like we alluded to, North Ridgeville came in, lost to Avon Lake twice this season. Never in this game did they look scared, overwhelmed, or out of control. They kept this game close with an aggressive 2-3 zone and some big plays by Smith, Romancing. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and Smith played a great game. You mentioned Romancic at the end as well. But Baker hit that huge three to give them this win, to give them this lead. That's what put them at 41, and they're able to get this done. Just a great performance by North Ridgeville. And coming in as an underdog and doing that, if they keep playing with that intensity, and if that 2-3 zone keeps up playing like they did, and they do such a great job trapping, they can play with a lot of different teams. So that was fantastic to watch.
I want to know what has happened in this last few days that gave North Ridgeville so much confidence, because I don't know if they saw something on film or what, but they were very aggressive. They were not afraid at any point in this game. And even when they were up 11 and blew that lead, they still stayed composed and thought that they had a chance in this game. Unbelievable finish.
Yeah, and I have to say that if we look at a player of the game, I know Baker hit the big shot and she played a great game, but I have to say, putting up 10 points, she was crucial down at the end and on the defensive end. I think it has to go to Leah Smith. I think especially in that second half, she was knocking down some triples, playing great on that defensive end, and she was just outstanding all around. And I would say that's got to be the player of the game, as she helped lead her North Ridgeville Rangers to a huge win.
I agree. Leah Smith was fantastic this entire game. She made plays basically when plays needed to be made, and unfortunately for the Shore Gals, it took LeGrand a little too long to get going, because once she got aggressive, you saw them start to make plays and start to get back in this game and were able to take a lead, take a lot of time off the clock, and I thought that they were going to be able to hold on to it, but like you said, Baker with a huge three at the end to give North Ridgeville the lead and the victory.
Another look at another one of our wonderful sponsors here for Keon Sports, the Beck Center. The Beck Center of Arts has over a dozen classes in areas of stage and music you can sign your child or young adult up for today. Help them reach for the stars and learn to dream at the Beck Center of Arts. Reach out to them today to see what they offer and what big shows are coming up next. They can be reached at beckcenter.org or 216-521-2540 times 10, or stop in and visit them to see firsthand everything they do and have to offer. They are located at 17801 Detroit Avenue in Lakewood. So once again, an outstanding sectional semifinal here at Avon Lake, as the underdogs, the North Ridgeville Rangers, take this one over the Avon Lake Shore Gals by a score of 41-40. For Cole McDaniel, alongside me has been Mike Rogers, and I want to just thank you for listening in tonight. It was a great one here for Keon Sports, so thanks for listening in. Have a great night.